On them back roads where the alligators crawl in the swamp land, we ain't worried about no law. You can find me in the woods with my dogs under pine trees in the land of the lost.
I've been drinking on this whiskey, got my head up in the clouds, and if this world keep fucking with me, I ain't never coming down. So fuck this mask and all this trash that y'all keep trying to spread around. Tip your glass or kiss my ass, but I ain't dealing with you clowns.
Bless them all, land of the lost. God bless them all, land of the lost. I was raised in the country, and I paid all my dues. I was made in the country, and I won't change just for you. The place I call my home is deep out in the woods. If you don't belong, you better keep about these woods. Like my trucks are loud and my car's real fast, and I love the sound of a shotgun blast. Come around acting all big and bad, then Mr. Postman, that's gonna be your ass. Now I pray to the Lord if trouble stays the hell away from us. But just in case one day it comes, I'm not afraid, I got 'em loaded up. It's in my blood, it's in my roots, I keep it real down to my boots. And they hate to see me winning, cause they say I'm born to lose. Might be true, but I ain't losing, I ain't making no excuses. In the land of the lost, you gotta keep it moving. On them back roads where the alligators crawl in the swamp land, we ain't worried about no law. You can find me in the woods with my dogs under pine trees in the land of the lost.
I've been drinking on this whiskey, got my head up in the clouds, and if this world keep fucking with me, I ain't never coming down. So fuck this mask.
Welcome to Thunder Sim Racing Network. Tonight, it's the opening night of the Slingin Dirt Racing League as they got the Pro Late Models at the dirt track of Charlotte. As we got a little less 15 seconds before we go racing here. With their grand finale, or not finale, but grand opening basically of the series of the Pro Late Models. Sponsors of the league is Dirt Slinger Wraps, Miller Family Trucking, but thank you for tuning in, and you know what? We're going to go heat race action time. It's pill draw, guys. So on the pole, at car number 38 is Joey Hobbs, and to his outside, Jonathan Atkins in the 17 machine. Row number 2 be Matt Walter, car number 41, and Dennis Anderson Jr., car number 04. Row number 3 be Jason Gunnels? Jason Gunnels, there you go. And to his outside, Keegan Cullum, and car number 71. Row number 4 be Patrick Spangler, and to his outside, Gerald Miller, in car number 12. And rounding out your field be Cody Slauson in the 08. Thank you, Bill. Make sure to share out the broadcast, and you look at our Facebook channel. There is a link to our YouTube channel. You can subscribe, like, follow. Doesn't cost you anything. All right, I'll turn number 4. We're going to turn the lights off and let them loose. Next time by. Base truck is pulling off. Joey Hobbs and Jonathan Atkins bringing us to the green flag out of turn number 4. 8 laps the distance, top 3 going to the future. Green flag is out. We're the Slingin Dirt iRacing Series opening night here at the dirt track of Charlotte. The 42. A little bunched up there. That's Matt Walter. He gets into the 36. They're beating and banging out there. We got one sideways. They continue. Joey Hobbs there having some problems. But meanwhile, way out front, it's car number 17 of Jonathan Atkins. As we're out of turn number 4, we're going to complete lap number 2. Cody Slauson making a move with Patrick Spangler there in the second spot. As the battle goes for second, because Jonathan Atkins has left the field. He's already exiting turn number 2. Patrick Spangler is up on the top shelf there in the 17 machine. Then you got Cody Slauson battling with Dennis Anderson Jr. there. Anderson Jr. with a run on the outside as we're halfway down, halfway to go in heat race number 1. Jonathan Atkins, your race leader, car number 17, Slauson. And Patrick making a little bit of contact there. Patrick to the inside of Slauson. Slauson has the second out of turn number 2. There's Slauson, he gets the inside tire. Atkins with the win. Slauson is second, Spangler in third. Take a look at your official results here on the board. Heat race number 1 was Jonathan Atkins picking up the win. Cody Slauson, Patrick Spangler all going to the A main. Anderson, Miller, Walter, Gunnell, Hobbs, and Killam all go to the last chance qualifier. Here's your starting lineup for heat race number 2. On the pole is Vernon Reese, and to his outside, Storm Holes. Row number 2 be Charles Barnes. To his outside, Connor McGowan. Row number 3 be Jacob Lassiter to the inside and Hunter Worrell to his outside. Row number 4 be Jamie Massey to the inside and Matthew Mitchell to his outside. And Ron Riley will start the rear. There's your heat race number 2 on the board. You're watching the Slingin Dirt Racing League, brought to you by the Dirt Slinger Wraps, Miller Family Trucking. Again, make sure to hit that like and follow button. Share out the broadcast. We sure do appreciate you tuning in to the Thunder Sim Racing Network for opening night of the Slingin Dirt Racing Series. Burning its storm on the front row. Bring us to the green flag. The 21 of Charlie Barnes looks to the inside. We're 3 wide momentarily. Oh, we got him loose as a goose there out of turn number 2. 4 wide, 1 in the wall. Well, a couple in the wall, but look at Storm there. Out of turn number 4, he's going to lead lap number 1. Jacob Laster, that's second spot. Jamie Massey, he's up to third. Then you got Matthew Mitchell in fourth and Ron Wiley in that fifth position. We complete lap number 2. Storm running the middle to upper line out turn number 2. Look at Jimmy Massey with the run on the outside to his inside's Jacob Laster, side by side racing out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Massey going to have a run out turn number 2. He has the second spot cleared. Into turn number 3. Massey now chasing down Storm, your race leader. Massey stays high in turn number 1 and 2. Storm runs a little bit of a slaughter line, but down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Your top 4. Holes, Massey, Laster, and Mitchell. Your top 4. Wiley in that 5th position. Two laps to go for Storm as he's trying to hold off Jamie Massey there. Massey in that 2 machine down the back straightaway, goes to the bottom at turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, he pulls up alongside of Storm, but cannot do it. White flag, 1 more to go. Out of turn number 4, the chicken flag waves. Storm holds there. Is your race winner. Jamie Massey is second. Jacob Laster in third. Take a look at your results here on the board. Stormy Oles, Jamie Massey, Jacob Laster all going to the AMA. Then you got Matthew Mitchell, Ron Wiley, Connor McGowan, Charles Barnes, Hunter Worrell, and Vern Reese. Rounding out your field, all going to LCQ. Here's your starting grid for heat race number 3. On the pole is Peyton Presley. To his outside, Robert Tucker. Row number 2 to the inside be Jared Jones and Jonathan Byram. Row number 3 be Justin Miller. Then you got Steve Miller to his outside. Keith Hackney will start in the 4th row inside. To his outside, Kyle Jarrett. And round out your field is Justin Holt. you're watching on our YouTube channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Doesn't cost you a thing. Catch us live every Monday and Thursday nights. For the next 10 weeks on Thursday night, you can catch the Slingin Dirt Racing League here on Thunder Sim Racing Network. Base truck is off, and Peyton Presley bringing us to the green flag. Robert Tucker to his outside. What a start that was, but Robert Tucker gets the start. There's Jonathan Byram. Oh, something went wrong with Jonathan Byram. He's around out of turn number 2. But look at Keith Hackney now, looking to the inside of Justin. Steve Miller, the 80 machine, trying to make a run, but he's going to lose it out turn number 2. He falls back in that 4th position. Keith Hackney, we're 3 wide for the lead out turn number 4. Low contact with Keith Hackney and Justin Villa. Robert Tucker, your race leader in the 22 machine. Keith Hackney in the 69, currently running 2nd. Then you have Justin Villa and Justin Holt battling for the 3rd and final transfer spot on the track. Steve Miller is your top 5. You got Peyton Presley, Kyle Jarrett, Jared Jones, and Jonathan Byram rounding out your field. Sub that to Stephen Miller there, or Steve Miller. But we're halfway down, halfway to go at heat race number 3. Look at the battle brewing up. For the lead, Keith Hackney all over the hip pocket of Robert Tucker. Looks underneath about 2, down the back straightaway. Hackney to the bottom. He'll slide in front of Tucker. Keith Hackney, your new race leader, with 2 laps to go. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, into turn number 3. White flag waving there. 1 more to go for Keith Hackney in the 69 machine. Robert Tucker to 2 in the 22. Justin Holt in the 31 in your 3rd spot. They're coming out turn number 4 to pick up the win for heat race number 3. It'd be Keith Hackney, Robert Tucker 2nd, Justin Holt 3rd. Those 3 drivers will all go to the future race. Everybody else will have to drive for a LCQ. As we take a look at the official results on the board. Hackney, Tucker, Holt, Villa, Miller, Jones, Byram, Presley, and Jared round out your field. Here's your starting lineup for heat race number 3. David Thomas on the front row. To his outside, Joey Reese. Alan Duranco will start inside row number 2 in the 109. To his outside, Brandon Marlowe in the 37. Row number 3 to the inside is Zane Walters in the wide open motorsports. To his outside is Justin Thomas in car number 98. Your 4th row inside is Dane Lloyd. To his outside is Shane Yates. The pace car lights go out. We're going to let them loose for another 8 laps for heat race number 4. Top 3 going to the future. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate it. Pace car pulling in. David Thomas and Joey Reese on your front row. Alan Duranco, Brandon Marlowe, row number 2. Green flag is out, and we got to start here. David Thomas to the inside. He gets a good little run there. Look at Alan DeRocco now out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, you have a new race leader into turn number 3. And look at Justin Thomas sneaks all the way up to the second spot in that car number 98 machine. Justin Thomas. You got Brandon Marlowe in that third spot. Zane Walters, Dane Lloyd, your top 5. But Alan DeRocco, your race leader, out of turn number 4. Zane Walters looking to the inside of Brandon Marlowe. Cannot do it. He'll fall back in line out turn number 2. But look, Alan DeRocco in turn number 3 running the slaughter line out of 4. He pushes up out of 4. Alan DeRocco leads lap number 3. Single file nose to tail. Basically, these drivers are so far. DeRocco, your race leader, as we've given the halfway to go signal this time. 4 down, 4 to go. Justin Thompson looking to the inside of Alan DeRocco. Makes a slide job. DeRocco go look underneath about a 4. We're side by side in dead heat at the line. Alan DeRocco leads that lap. Thompson back underneath DeRocco takes the lead. Going into turn number 3. Leaves the door open for Brandon Marlowe. Marlowe cannot complete the pass out of 4 as we have 2 laps to go for Justin Thompson. Alan DeRocco and Brandon Marlowe, your top 3. Thompson, DeRocco, and Marlowe. 1, 2, and 3. White flag for Thompson. As he's ripping the lip there. Oh, DeRocco makes a little mistake. Marlowe had to get heavy in the binders, not get into them. As now they're side by side into turn number 3. But coming out turn number 4, picking up heat race number 4 win. It's going to be Justin Thompson, Alan DeRocco, Brandon Marlowe, all going to the future. As we take a look at your official results here on the board. Thompson, DeRocco, Marlowe, all go to the future. Walter, Lloyd, Yates, Reese, and Thomas, all go to LCQ. Here's your starting lineup. For heat race number 5 is Tyler Wilson on the pole. To his outside, Nicholas Rolstad. Row number 2 be Carl Kilgore to 21. To his outside, Clay Atwood in 111. Row number 3 be Clifford Bellamy. And then you have Terrell Payne to his outside. Row number 4 to the inside is Michael Doan and Josh Loon. Round out your field. There's your starting lineup for heat race number 5. Again, make sure you hit that like and follow button. Also, there's a link to our YouTube channel. Hit subscribe. Doesn't cost you a thing. It's opening night here. Slingin Dirt Racing League at the dirt track of Charlotte. 10 weeks of racing here on a Thursday night. Their sponsors, Dirt Slinger Rats and Miller Family Trucking. Pace car into the infield. Another 8 laps and their top 3 to the future. They wait till the flagman waves the green. There we are. We're racing. And look at Carl Kilgore to the lead in turn number 1. And we're 4 wide momentarily. But now to turn number 2. Look at Tyler Wilson. Battling with a double zero there. Look at Terrell Payne to the inside. Terrell Payne has 3rd. He might have 2nd going into turn number 1. Tyler Wilson looking to the inside to the 42 machine as he loses 2nd spot to Terrell Payne. Payne to the high side. Carl Kilgore running the middle track. Out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. Lap number 2 in the books. Kilgore sticks a high out of turn number 2. Payne in the hip pocket. Payne's going to sit there and ride for a little bit out of turn number 4. Kilgore, Payne, and Wilson, your top three right now. Outside looking in is Ralstad. Then you have Atwood, Doan, Loon, and Bellum. Great challenge for the race lead. It's Terrell Payne at the line. Payne has it in turn number one. He slides up. Kilgore back underneath him out of turn number two. Side by side racing into turn number three. Kilgore with the race lead now out of four. But here comes Terrell Payne back to the inside. Payne and Kilgore battling out turn number two. Kilgore has it down the back straightaway. Kilgore goes high. Payne with a slide job. Kilgore going to cross him back underneath him. But Payne has it at the line. There's 2 laps to go for these two drivers. Into turn number 3. Carl Kilgore and Terrell Payne. Oh, Kilgore heavy on the binders. White flag for Terrell Payne. Payne out of turn number 2 for the final time. Down the bank straightaway. He goes to the bottom at turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, the checker flag's waving. Terrell Payne picking up the win. Carl Kilgore coming on second. Tyler Wilson, your top 3. All going to the A main tonight. As you take a look at your official results here on the board, Terrell Payne, Carl Kilgore, Tyler Wilson. Then you got Ralstad, Stone, and then you got Loon, and then you got Bellum, and Atwood rounding out your field. Here's your LCQ. Let me take a look here real quick. Well, I can't find it, but they take so many. On your front row is Dennis Anderson Jr. To his outside, Justin Villa. At car number 28, row number 2, be Nicholas Ralstad. Then you got Ron Wiley to his outside. Row number 3 to the inside is Dane Lloyd. And to his outside is Matt Walter. Row number 4 to the inside be Jared Jones and Josh Loon. Row number 5 be Charles Barnes and Joey Reese. Row number 4 be Joey Hobbs and Peyton Presley. Then you have Clay Atwood and the Hot Lap Heroes and Vern Reese. Rounding out your field, Dennis Anderson Jr. did not make the call. In the street stocks tonight, Charles Barnes picking up the win. He's struck, pull it to the infield. We're going to race it out. Turn number 4, 12 laps the distance. Green flag is out. We got one on the hood down on turn number 1, bringing out the caution. Dane Lloyd with that one. Let's take a look at your Thunder Sim Racing Network instant replay. The 28 gets into Daniel Lloyd. But Lloyd was heavy on the binders before 28 got into him. Bringing out your first caution of the night. Nicholas Ralstad, your leader. And I think Jesse forgot to give me a sponsor. Deck Me Out LLC. I'm trying to find out how many they take down this LCQ. Who needs some milk? Lights are out. We're going to turn loose out turn number 4. Green flag. Nicholas Rostad there. Goes to the bottom at turn number 1. And we got it bunched up again in turn number 1. But out of 2, down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Look at Charles Barnes. He's in that second spot there. Dane Lloyd is in third. Justin Villa now battling with Lloyd. Lloyd has it out too in car number 45. Battle for your race lead, Charles Barnes and Nicholas Rolstad. Oh, we got one turn right in front of him. Ooh. That was Joey Hobbs. That was danger. Charles Barnes takes the lead out turn number 4. Nicholas Rolstad, Dane Lloyd, your top 3. Justin Villa in 4th. Ron Wiley in 5th. Take a little further back. Look a little further back there. The 11 of Ron Wiley. Then you have Jared Jones in the 28 machine. But back up front out turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. The track is getting really bumpy back there. You can see the cars bouncing up and down. Charles Barnes, your race leader to 21C. There's Nicholas Rolstad there in a 00. Dane Lloyd in the 45. All right, Bill Miller says 4 advance out of the LCQs. We got 2 laps to go for Charles Barnes. Or actually, white flag. After looking at what he was saying, it's a white flag out in the air. The final time for Charles Barnes in a turn number 3. Coming down turn number 4, picking up the win. It's going to be Charles Barnes. Nicholas Rolstad in second. Dane Lloyd, Justin Villa, your top 4 going to the future. As official results be popping up here momentarily. Your LCQ results. Remember, top 4 going to the feature. Charles Barnes, Nicholas Rolstad, Dane Lloyd, and Justin Villa all going to the feature. Jared Jones, Clay Atwood, Matt Walter, Joey Reese, Ron Wiley, Peyton Presley, Vernon Reese, Joey Hobbs, Josh Loon, Dennis Anders Jr. all packing up and come back next week. Here's your starting lineup for LCQ number 2 and on the pole. It's Matthew Mitchell. To his outside is Zane Walters. Row number 2 be Gerald Miller. Car number 12, it's Steve Miller to his outside. Row number 3 be Mitchell Doan and Connor McGowan. Row number 4 to the inside, Shade Yates and Jason Gunnels. Row number 5 be Jonathan Byram and Clifford Bellamy. Then you have Hunter Worrell, Ed David Thomas, and Kyle Jarrett rounding out your field for LCQ number 2. Out of turn number 4. Wait for the flap and wave that green flag. He does now. We're racing 12 laps out forward to the future. Mitchell to the bottom in the 17 machine. We're 3 wide out of turn number 2. Now you see Steve Miller to the inside. He takes over second. Now he has his eyes set on Matthew Mitchell out of turn number 4. Caution out on the racetrack. As you look at Michael Doan there, gets a little help, gets turned around, and he stops it there on the front straightaway. As you're on board with Zane Walters, Matthew Mitchell, your race leader. Pace car is in. Ooh. Green flag back out there. Matthew Mitchell to 17. We're 3 wide. In the middle, 1 and 2. But look at Steve Miller on the outside into turn number 3. Look at Connor McGowan in his 64. Contact there. Miller in the 80 machine, but Matthew Mitchell, your race leader. And look at Connor McGowan looking to the inside. 3 wide for the race lead, out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. McGowan running the bottom there as Mitchell runs up top. Miller and Walter, your top 5. Gerald Miller, Steve Miller making a little contact there. They're in the transfer spots. Out of turn number 4. Look at Zane Walters trying to get into a transfer. Steve Miller gets tight there. He gets some contact from Gerald Miller, and upside down goes Steve Miller. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway with 2 laps to go. It's Matthew Mitchell and Connor McGowan. There goes the caution light. Take a look at your Thunder Sim Racing Network instant replay. Jonathan Byram coming in with a late punch. green, white checker when we go back racing here at Dirt Track in Charlotte. The Slingin Dirt Racing League opening night at the Dirt Track in Charlotte. Each truck is pulling off. Delaware double file restart here. Now it makes sense to me. The last restart was kind of confused there. But that's all right. Green flags out of turn number 4. Walters to the inside of McGowan. Out of 2. Look at McGowan now with a run on Mitchell. To the inside in turn number 3. Out of turn number 4. White flag waving, but we got a caution, so we're going to do it one more time. Bellamy. Shane Yates gets into the back of him, around he goes. Down the back straightaway. We had quite a few, though, go around. Matthew Mitchell, your race leader. Connor McGowan in second. Zane Walters and Gerald Miller, your top 4 so far in the transfer spot. Michael Doan, and they got Clifford Bellamy, Shane Yates, and Jonathan Byram. Pace car looking to the infield. Matthew Mitchell, green, white, checkered. Out turn number 4 to restart. Green flag in air for Matthew Mitchell. Zane Walters in that second spot in the 31 machine. But look at Gerald Miller with 3 wide momentarily. And Connor McGowan says, we're not done yet. But out of turn number 4, the white flag is waving. One more lap to go. Mitchell has it out turn number 2. Look at Zane Walters looking inside McGowan. Walters has it. He slides hard out of 4, picking up the win of LCQ number 2. It's going to be Matthew Mitchell, Zane Walters, and Connor McGowan, and Gerald Miller, your top 4. We'll have a look at your official results here momentarily. Mitchell, Walters, McGowan, and Miller all going to the future. They got Doan, Bellamy, and Byram, Rural, Miller, Kellum, Yates, Gunnels, Thomas, and Jared rounding out your field. We got a 5-minute warm-up. We're going to pay a quick bill and be right back. Welcome back to Thunder Sim Racing Network. You're watching the Slingin Dirt Racing League opening night at the dirt track at Charlotte. As we're under the warm-up session before the feature race, we're going to play some music to let you watch from the sky above. Right back.
On the back roads where the alligators crawl in the swampland, we ain't worried about no law. You can find me in the woods with my dogs under pine trees in the land of the lost.
I've been drinking on this whiskey, got my head up in the clouds, and if this world keep fucking with me, I ain't never coming down.
On the back roads where the alligators crawl in the swampland, we ain't worried about the law. You can find me in the woods with my dogs under pine trees in the land of the lost.
I've been drinking on this whiskey, got my head up in the clouds, and if this world keep fucking with me, I ain't never coming down. So fuck this mask and all this trash that y'all keep trying to spread around. Sip your glass or kiss my ass, but I ain't dealing with you clowns.
Listen, mother, land of the lost. God bless you, mother, land of the lost. I was raised in the country, and I paid all my dues. I was paid in the country, and I will change just for you, just for you. The place I call my home is deep out in the woods. If you don't belong, you better keep about these woods. Like my trucks are loud and my cars real fast, and I love the sound of a shotgun blast. Come around acting all big and bad, then Mr. Postman, that's gonna be your ass. Now I pray to the Lord if trouble stays a hell away from us. Just in case one day comes, I'm not afraid. I got 'em loaded up. It's in my blood, it's in my roots. I keep it real down to my boots. And they hate to see me winning, cause they say I'm born to lose. Might be true, but I ain't losing. I ain't making no excuses. In the land of the lost, you gotta keep it moving. On the back roads where the alligators crawl in the swampland, we ain't worried about the law. You can find me in the woods with my dogs under pine trees in the land of the lost.
I've been drinking on this whiskey, got my head up in the clouds, and if this world keep fucking with me, I ain't never coming down. So fuck this mask and all this trash that y'all keep trying to.
Alrighty, so we're fixing to go feature race action here at Dirt Track at Charlotte, the Slingin Dirt Racing Series Pro Late Models. Let's go ahead with your feature race lineup. On the pole, be Jonathan Atkins in front of number 17. Four holes there in. Front of number 7 to the outside. Row number 2 to the inside. Car number 69. It's Pete Hackney to the outside. Justin Thompson. Row number 3 to the inside. 150 races. Carol Payne. And to the outside. Row number 4 to the inside. Pete Hackney to the outside. Robert Sumner. Row number 5 to Alan Durango and Carl Gilmore. Row number 6 at the Slingin Maker is Dick Lasker. Row number 7, maybe Justin Holt and Brandon Marlowe. Row number 8, Tyler Wilson and Charles Clark. Row number 9, Matthew Mitchell and Nicholas Walstead. Row number 10, it's King Walton and Dave Floyd. turn number 11. Connor McGowan and Justin Villa, and running out the field is Gary Phillips. There's your starting lineup for tonight's 40-lap main event. Jonathan Atkins in a 17 machine. Storm Holes to his outside in the 7S. Keith Hackney in a 69. And Justin Thomas to his outside. You got Terrell Payne and Cody Sloss in row number 3. Pace cars pulling in. Out of turn number 4, the green flag is waving. Jonathan Atkins with a good start there. Look at Keith Hackney already looking to the inside of him. And Terrell Payne up to 3rd. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Keith Hackney to the inside of Jonathan Atkins. Slide job. Keith Hackney leads lap number 1, but we got caution out on the racetrack. Alan Duranco bringing out that caution. Alan Duranco in a 109 machine. See him down the back straightaway. He goes into turn number 3. They're 3 wide momentarily. Gets a little loose there, looks like, and the 10 machine gets in the back of him. That's Patrick Spangler there in the 10 machine that gets into Alan Duranco. So since they revert back to the previous lap, Jonathan Atkins gets the lead. Storm Holes will start outside. You got Keith Hackney and Justin Thompson, Cody Slauson, and Terrell Payne. Terrell Payne lost a spot in that restart as pace cars in. Fields in the hands of Jonathan Atkins. Out of 4, green flag is out. Hackney already looking into the inside of Atkins. Hackney pushes a little bit on the exit turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Look at Terrell Payne in that 4th spot, looking underneath of Justin Thompson. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be Jonathan Atkins, Keith Hackney, and Justin Thompson. Terrell Payne looking back into the inside of Thompson in turn number 3. Hackney all the way up against the wall out of 4. Hackney going to look underneath of Atkins. Cannot do it. He pushes this a tad bit out too. Look how rough the track is. Now Hackney with a Hail Mary. He slides in front. He's got it. Out of turn number 4. He Hackney to the race lead. Terrell Payne looking on the outside. Justin Thompson trying to make something happen there. He gets in Justin Thompson. Thompson saves it, but now Terrell Payne in that 3rd spot. Jamie Massey up to 4th. That's Cody Slauson battling with Justin Thompson. Keith Hackney and Jonathan Atkins now battling again for the race lead. Hackney into the wall there. Out of turn number 2. Look at Terrell Payne with a run. Into turn number 3. Atkins to the inside of Hackney. Out of turn number 4. Hackney with the run. We're going to look a little further back. You see Brandon Marlowe in that 7th spot there. Storm Holes that started on outside pole. He's in 8th. Justin Holtz and Charles Barnes in their top 10. Right now, there's a battle brewing in that 2nd spot. Terrell Payne has it out turn number 2. Into turn number 3. Look at Jamie Massey with a run on the bottom. Hackney up against the wall 1 and 2. He goes to the middle, caution out on the racetrack. There's Alan Duranco in the 109 machine. Gets into the wall all by himself. Bringing out your second caution. Lights go out. Delaware double file restart. Hackney on the point. Base car looking to the infield. Green flag back out in the air. We're racing. Terrell Payne in a second spot there. Now look at Jamie Massey with the run on the outside into turn number 1. He pushes it a little bit as Jonathan Atkins looks to the inside out turn number 2. They're side by side into turn number 3. Massey has in the middle of 3 of 4. Out of turn number 4. It's Keith Hackney, race leader Terrell Payne, Jamie Massey, Jonathan Atkins, and Cody Slauson battling. Good battle right here. Look at Brandon Marlowe up to 5th. He's up 9 spots at the start of this race. Cody Slauson, he loses it there. Connor McGowan involved. Quite a few cars. Let's take a look at this. Your Thunder Sim Racing Network instant replay. Cody Slauson gets tight. Their car pushes. The 31 gets into the back. I believe that's Justin Holt. And it's a parking lot up on the front straightaway. Lights go back out. Ace car looking to the infield. Keith Hackney, your race leader. Green flag back out in the air. Jamie Massey to the inside of Terrell Payne. Massey to the bottom. He keeps it rolled up right there, but look at Payne battle back with momentum on outside. They're side by side into turn number 3. Pushes up. Massey does it a little bit out turn number 4. Payne has second. Look at Brandon Marlowe up to that 4th position. Then you have Jacob Laster and Jonathan Atkins there. They're battling for 5th and 6th on the board. Charles Barnes won your street stock feature in that 21 machine. A little further back, got Tyler Wilson and Patrick Spangler. Caution out on the racetrack. Alan Duranco in the 109 machine. Gets a little tap there by Justin Thompson, and around he goes, and upside down. $15 laps in the books here. 25 to go, and we'll go back green. Hackney, Payne, Massey, Marlowe, Laster, your top 5. Then you got Atkins, Barnes, Holes, Wilson, Tucker, your top 10. Mitchell, Spangler, Walters, Miller, and Villa, your top 15. Green flag back out in the air with Keith Hackney. Jamie Massey, Terrell Payne. Massey in that second spot. He goes to the top. There's lots in front of Payne. They make a little contact. Payne to the inside of him. Look at Atkins down back up to 4th. Into third, number 3 is Terrell Payne in 2nd. Massey falls back to 3rd. Meanwhile, Keith Hackney is your race leader. Then you have Jacob Laster in the 51 machine looking to the inside of Atkins. Cannot do it, but here comes Marlowe back on the outside. Marlowe takes that 4th spot momentarily, or 5th spot. Caution back out on the racetrack. Patrick Spangler there bringing out the caution. In the 10 machine. Gets a little help from the 12. I believe that's Gerald Miller. Duranco getting the wave around. Keith Hackney in the 69 machine, your race leader. Terrell Payne, Jamie Massey, your top 3. Atkins and Laster, top 5. You got Marlowe, Holes, Barnes, and Mitchell and Wilson, your top 10. Tucker, Walters, Holt, Villa, and McGowan, your top 15. You got Thompson, Rolstad, Lloyd, and Spangler, and Miller, your top 20. Cody Slauson in 21st. Alan Duranco and Carl Gogol. Base truck, our car, pull it in. The lights go dark here at the dirt track in Charlotte. The caution lights do. So we're fixing to go green flag. Green flag is back out for Keith Hackney. Massey goes to the bottom of turn number 1. He slides up. Hackney, though, with the run on outside. Look at Terrell Payne with the outside. We're side by side for 2nd. Payne and Massey at turn number 3. Massey was sliding in front of Payne. Payne going to look back underneath him. Caution back out on the racetrack. Poor Alan Duranko and Patrick Spangler there just having all kinds of problems. If you're watching, make sure to hit that like and follow button. Make sure to share out the broadcast. And also, there's a link to our YouTube channel. Watch it 1080. Make sure you hit subscribe on our YouTube channel. And we can catch us live every Thursday night with the Slingin Dirt Racing League. Presented to you by Miller Family Trucking. Dirt Slinger Wraps. Lights go dark. We're fixing to let them loose out of turd number 4. Hackney, Payne, and Massey. Green flag is out. Hackney to the top there. There's Terrell Payne with slide. Oh, Hackney into the wall. Terrell Payne, your new race leader, out of turd number 4 or 2. And now it's Massey with lead as Payne looks back underneath him out of 4. Side by side, Terrell Payne leads the halfway mark. Payne with a slide job. Massey going to look back underneath and look at Jacob Laster now up to his 3rd. Payne under heavy pressure by Jamie Massey. They're side by side out of turn number 2. But look at Keith Hackney battling with Jacob Lassiter. Hackney to the outside, Lassiter to the inside. Terrell Payne continues to lead. Hackney back up to 3rd after making that vital mistake there in turns 1 and 2 a couple laps ago. That cost him the race lead. Now he has to work hard at it. Now he's in the hip pocket of Jamie Massey. Hackney up high, Massey down low out of 2, down the back straightaway. It's a dog race into turn number 3. Hackney with a run out of turn number 4. He has that 2nd spot at the line. Terrell Payne, your race leader. $15 laps to go for Terrell Payne in the 51 machine. Payne goes high in turn number 3. Hackney in pursuit right behind him. And you have Massey, Laster, and Atkins, your top 5. Tucker, Thompson, Barnes, Holtz, Marlowe, and Holes there. Top 11, Cody Slauson back up to 12. You've got St. Walters, Lloyd, Wilson, and Miller. Ralstad, Villa, Mitchell, and Spangler, your top 20. Look a little further back there. It's a hornet's nest. You see Justin Thompson leading the pack there with Justin Holt in 7th. Robert Tucker in the 22 machine. But back up front, look at Keith Hackney now looking to the outside of Terrell Payne. Out of 2, down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Payne going to slide up. Hackney going to look back underneath about a 4. It's Hackney at the line. Payne with the run out of turn number 2. Up against the wall, out of turn number 3 into turn number 4, coming out, down the front straightaway. 10 laps to go for Terrell Payne. Jamie Massey in that 3rd spot there. Caution back out on the racetrack. Justin Villa bringing out this caution. He gets the inside tire, Justin Villa in the 28, and upside down he goes. Terrell Payne, your race leader. Hackney and Massey, your top three. Then you got Laster in fourth, and Atkins, your top five. Single file restart. We take the green flag, 9 laps to go. Actually be 8 when the green flag waves. No, 9. There it goes. It corrects itself up there. 9 laps to go when we go green. Green flag back out there. Oh, Payne into the wall. Massey gets there. Hackney to the race lead out of turn number 2. Look at Jacob Laster in second now. Justin Holt battling up there out of turn number 4. Justin Thompson in the 5th spot there looking underneath of Massey. Even put Atkins' name back in. He's in the top 3. As Keith Hackney started to check out. Terrell Payne to 51 had a bad restart. Getting into the outside wall, going to turn number 1. Justin Holt and Jacob Laster battling for second there. They're side by side. Holt has it out turn number 2. Laster running the bottom in the 51 machine into turn number 3. 5 laps to go for Keith Hackney in a 69 machine. Terrell Payne making the move back up to third there, running the left into turn number 3. Look at Jamie Massey putting his name in the mixture there. Out of turn number 4. Payne looking on the outside of Holt, out of 2. Runs out of real estate there. His ball back in the line into turn number 3. Coming down to 4. Keith Hackney, your race leader. Justin Holt, Terrell Payne, Jamie Massey, Jacob Laster, your top 5. Jamie Massey into the wall there. But coming out of turn number 4, 2 laps to go for Keith Hackney. Justin Holt does the second spot in the 31 machine. Then you have Terrell Payne. Payne goes to the outside, turn 3, out of turn number 4. White flag in air for Keith Hackney. The final time into turn number 1. Keith Hackney, your race leader, out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. There's Justin Holt and Terrell Payne battling. But coming out turn number 4, picking up the win is going to be Keith Hackney. Justin Holt is second. Terrell Payne, Jacob Laster, and Morrow, your top 5. Take a look at your official results here on the board. Keith Hackney, Justin Holt, Terrell Payne, Jacob Laster, Brandon Marlowe, Justin Thompson, Jamie Massey, Jonathan Atkins, Zane Walters, Gerald Miller, your top 10. Storm Holes, Patrick Spangler, Robert Tucker, Matthew Mitchell, Dane Lloyd, Tyler Wilson, Nicholas Rawstad, Cody Slauson. You have Charles Barnes, Alan Duranco, Justin Villa, Connor McGowan, and Carl Kilgore rounding out your field. We'll be right back with some post-race interviews. Welcome back to the Thunder Sim Racing Network. We'll have your post race interviews up here momentarily. All right, coming home in third spot's Terrell Payne. Congratulations on your third spot there. That mistake on that one restart really cost you there. It really bunched
Yeah,
up the field. It made it any man's race for a moment.
yeah. I thought I was gonna win it, Steve. I really did. I was like, I knew I was pretty quick, and I wasn't touching the wall up until then, and then I couldn't seem to get out of it. But
Well,
no, it was fun.
it was fun. You made yourself back up into the podium spot there. Came home with a heat race win. What else could you ask for?
Not much, man. I mean, I wish I hadn't made those, those couple mistakes right there, because the car was really fast. But I mean, I don't know. Shout out to Keith Hackney. He was really, really quick, and and I do also want to apologize for to Justin. I feel like I kind of ruined his race there, and so I definitely didn't mean to get him into him on the first couple of laps.
Well, go ahead and thank those sponsors for making it all possible for you tonight.
Oh yeah, first and foremost, got to thank D Keef Speed and Speedwork Mafia. They make some fast setups, and they've been helping me out a lot, and I'm really happy with it. And I also thank you, and thanks to Jesse and everybody else over there at Dirty South for putting this on, man. This is fun.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming home in the third place tonight is Terrell Payne. Coming home in second place is Justin Holt. Congratulations, sir, on your second place run.
Appreciate it, man.
On that one restart, you saw Terrell Payne get into the wall there, and it made it almost any man's race going into turn number one. You came up.
Yeah, I didn't know what happened, to be honest with you. I just know they all stacked up. So I'm just glad we survived.
Definitely. Well, go ahead and thank those sponsors making it all possible for you, real quick.
Just everybody at Flex Motorsports and 399 Esports, all them guys, Jacob, Jig, them guys. They helped me out a lot. We worked on these setups just to get a little bit faster every week.
Definitely. So we saw the track. It was really bumpy down the back straightaway and the front straightaway. Was it the car handling good during the bumps, or did you have to kind of get in the moisture where it was a little bit smoother?
Man, it was like a 4-wheel drive. It was pretty bad, actually, but it was fun. No, you moved down a little bit. It was better for me. I couldn't run the top, so I think I don't know who it was in third, but he was faster than me. He just kept getting into the wall, so I got lucky.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming home in second spot is Justin Holt.
Appreciate it.
Picking up the win tonight in car number 69 is Keith Hackney. Hello, old friend.
What's going on, buddy?
Oh, nothing much, buddy.
It's been a minute.
It has. It has. It has. That's for sure. Well, you made a mid race mistake there. Stuck it to the outside. Got it hooked. Worked your way all the way back up there.
Yeah, I had a real fast car. Actually, this is the same set I ran. I won NWRA pros here about 2 weeks ago, and I didn't really change a whole lot because I knew it was good, in the slick, and even for the track state as far as being bumpy and stuff like that. Early on, man, the bumps was really really bad. But I mean, granted, they were still there at the end of the race, but I think they sort of wore in a little bit, and that was helping me. Yeah, on that one restart, man, I don't know. I just like you said, I stepped on it and got into the wall, and I didn't really freak out. I was just keeping to myself. We still had plenty of laps. I know I got a fast car. Just keep my composure, and I should be able to work my way back up there. And which I did. And I was following Payne, and I noticed he would slap the wall a little bit here and there, and I catch him, and then I might slap it. Sort of lose it. So early on, I hated them cautions because I know that one green flag run I pulled out very very far, and I mean it is what it is. That's what you get with these races. We're all on the same track, racing the same cars. So, I mean, cautions are going to come. I think, if everybody just get their act together, we can start getting a lot better racing.
Definitely. Go ahead and thank those sponsors for making it all possible for you tonight.
Man, I got to thank Team No Love. This team has came so far in really a short period of time. We have a very strong group of drivers across the board. Um, Kilgore's Consulting, House of Speed, Custom Cabinets by Keith, Alpha Race Designs, just Apollo Race Designs, just everybody behind the scenes, Race Page Pro, just everybody that puts in work day in, day out. Them over here for this league for starting this new thing, and we're going to see if we can just try to dominate this series, and you for broadcasting it, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, picking up the win, it's Keith Hackney. Well, that's going to conclude our broadcast tonight of the Slingin Dirt Racing League. Keith Hackney picking up the win. Justin Holt, Terrell Payne, your top 3. Jacob Laster, Brandon Marlowe, your top 5. Don't forget, next Thursday night at 8:40 Central, we'll be live again for round number 2. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, good night, be safe, and God bless.